I'm Jess De Los Santos and this is One News Now. The Senate has opened the plenary debates on the proposed 5 trillion peso national budget for 2022. Now, to tell us more about this, we have Mean Los Baños reporting to us live from Pasig City. Mean, what were the key issues raised regarding next year's national budget?
Hi, Chester. Good afternoon. Several concerns were raised by senators today, including the funding for vaccines, specifically the allocation for the purchase of booster shots next year. Senate Minority Leader Franklin Drilon questioned why the bulk of the budget for the procurement of vaccines are lodged under unprogrammed funds. This means that it will only be funded once there is excess tax collection. Drilon said budget for vaccines should be easily accessible. Senate Finance Committee Chairman Sonny Angara explained that 45 billion pesos is under unprogrammed funds, while the Senate added more than 16 billion pesos in programmed funds. He says this amount is enough to cover booster shots for around 113 million Filipinos next year. Angara also assures senators that even though the bulk of the budget is under unprogrammed funds, this will still be funded. The Senate has also increased the budget for Labor Department's Tulong Panghanap Buhay program to 41 billion pesos to address unemployment. There are also funds for the cash subsidy of 4-piece beneficiaries. On the issue of mandatory vaccination for 4-piece recipients, Jess Angara said that this will not be possible since the proposal would require amending the 4-piece Act. Meanwhile, Senator Drilon is pushing for the reopening of classes. He says school closure has been negatively affecting the economy. Angara said that there is an additional 3.5 billion peso budget for state universities and colleges and the Education Department in preparation for the face-to-face classes. Just the Senate interpellation for the 2022 national budget is still ongoing, and among the agencies lined up for interpellation is the budget for the Department of Budget and Management, Department of Finance, and NEDA. Jess?
All right, thank you very much for those updates. Mean Los Baños reporting to us live from Pasig City. Here are other developments in Philippine politics. The Cusi faction of PDP Laban says they are watching the developments on Davao City Mayor Sara Duterte with, quote, keen interest. Energy Secretary Alfonso Cusi says Sara Duterte's actions will affect the political landscape moving forward, especially if she decides to run for a national post. Manila Mayor Isko Moreno and his team visited Bataan to hold a dialogue with local leaders. In his speech, Moreno says he plans to continue the government's Build, Build, Build program. Meanwhile, Vice President Leni Robredo says she was not surprised with Sara Duterte's move to withdraw her election bid. During her visit to Batangas, Robredo said it might even work to the opposition's advantage if the presidential daughter runs for a national post. Representative Joey Salceda believes Davao City Mayor Sara Duterte will run for president. Salceda, who is an advisor for Mayor Sara, told 1PH that the decision to run for president had been made as early as last May. Salceda says a tandem with Bongbong Marcos is the most strategic move based on his analysis. But he said Mayor Sara would like to personally choose her running mate. Salceda says a Duterte-Duterte tandem is also among her considerations.
Bakit niya sasabihin niya ako, focus on me only? Kahapon lang yan. Just hold my hands. Why will I hold her hands if she's just Vice President? 100% sure ako tatakbo siyang Pangulo.
More stories after this short break. Stay with us here on One News. You're still watching One News Now. I'm Jess De Los Santos. The MMDA is considering to reimpose the number coding scheme in Metro Manila's major thoroughfares. This is after the easing of mobility restrictions in the region. Gerard De La Peña with the story.
Forever is back in EDSA. Since Metro Manila eased to Alert Level 2, heavy traffic along the major thoroughfare has neared pre-pandemic level. Daily vehicle volume now averages 400,000, just 5,000 vehicles shy of how it was prior to the health crisis. This prompted the MMDA to once again consider reimposing the number coding scheme. But this time, only during rush hour from 7 to 9 a.m. and 5 to 7 p.m.
Very crucial ito dahil nakita naman natin nung nag-alert level, talagang grabe, naglabasan ng tao. Whatever it is, talaga dapat paghandaan ito.
Motorists are split.
Pwede naman sir kung makakaluwag ba ng traffic yun eh. Okay lang yan.
Parang hindi rin ganun kaakma sir ngayon. And syempre lahat kanya-kanyang paraan din para makaiwas dun sa number coding. So yung volume ng sasakyan talagang medyo alanganin pa rin sir mabawasan.
A possible return of the scheme might also mean higher ridership in public transportation. Transport groups are now asking the government to allow 100% passenger capacity in PUVs.
Maganda naman po yung naging resulta nung pagtaas ng seating capacity sa 70%. Medyo nakakabawi po kahit papaano. Sana nga po 100% na dahil vaccinated naman na po halos ang 88% dito sa NCR.
Authorities are also considering to improve the Pasig River ferry system to help ease traffic congestion. The MMDA has opened the Kalawaan Station in Pasig City, bringing the total number of ferry stations along Pasig River to 12. Fares are free for now.
Kung papansinin po natin yung ridership ng MMDA River Ferry mula 2020 hanggang 2021, times 5 na yung ridership. So nakaka-encourage po yung mga bilang na ito.
The MMDA is slated to open 2 more stations soon, one in Quinta and another in Marikina. For News 5, Gerard De La Peña, we are One News.
Here's a quick look at today's other top stories. President Duterte is backing employers who refuse to accept applicants who are unvaccinated against COVID-19. He says such a restriction would prevent the spread of the virus and ensure continuous business operations. The Social Welfare Department isn't keen on imposing a no vaccine, no subsidy policy among 4Ps beneficiaries. DSWD Assistant Secretary Glenda Relova says vaccination is not stated as a condition under the existing law. And cinemas in Metro Manila and other areas reopened today. That's after 20 months of closure due to COVID-19. Only those fully vaccinated against the virus are allowed inside movie houses at 50% capacity. For more updates, visit News 5, the Philippine Star, and Business World online. Visit our website, onenews.ph, for more in-depth analysis. You can also catch One News on the Signal Play app. Register for a free account now at www.signalplay.com and stream One News Live anytime, anywhere. Mask on, wash hands, and stay safe, Philippines. I'm Jess De Los Santos. We are One News.